ज्योति स्टेनो टाइपिंग कॉलेज में आप सभी का स्वागत है बच्चों। ये 80 WPM डिक्टेशन क्लास है, इंग्लिश 80 WPM, और ये सभी डिपार्टमेंटों के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट डिक्टेशन है। और ये कैलाश चंद्रा 174 है। जो नए बच्चे हैं, जैसे मतलब भी अभी भी बेसिक किया जिन्होंने, फैब वाले हैं, वो उल्टा पेन जो है आउटलाइन से घुमा सकते हैं। जो मैंने आउटलाइन आप लोगों को दी है वो आउटलाइन ना चेंज करें, उससे अलग जो है जो आउटलाइन मिलती है उनको जो है आप लोगों ने ले लेना है। और जो ऐसे अनसीन लिख करके टाइप करना चाहते हैं तो वेबसाइट पे इसको लगा दिया गया है केसी फोल्डर के अंदर। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट आफ्टर 5 सेकेंड। Next, I come to the question of the Vigilance Commission. Something has been said about the Vigilance Commission also here. It is a good thing that the government should be thinking of eradicating corruption in public life. They have appointed the vigilance commissioners, and this is a welcome sign. In the states also, similar commissions have been appointed, but I have my doubts regarding the usefulness of these commissions. In the first place, I have objection to the appointment of the chairman of the commission. In our state, one of the retired high court judges has been appointed. He was vice chancellor and he was made to resign, and he was appointed the vigilance commissioner in that state. Particularly, I am opposed to the appointment of any retired high court judge, because I am of the opinion that high court judges should not be appointed after their retirement. This is another way of corrupting the men. Our high court judges are very good. There may be some exceptions, but so far they have kept up the reputation of the judiciary. But nowadays, since the government is appointing them to such lucrative posts for assistants as vice chancellors and as a chairman of commissions and so on, there is a tendency to secure some favor or the other from the executive, and this is not a very healthy sign. Therefore, I would not mind if a high court judge who is in regular service is appointed as the chairman of the commission, but in any case, retired high court judges or retired Supreme Court judges should not be appointed to these commissions, or for that matter to any of the government posts, because that is another way of corrupting them. Then there are certain people who are appointed or who are associated with the work of this commission, and mostly they are from the police department. We all know what is the reputation of the police department in this country. The police have in our country failed to create any confidence among the people. Whenever any trouble arises, for example, when trouble arose in Jamshedpur and Rourkela, the police machinery failed, and ultimately the army had to be called in. The people have got some faith in the army, but they have no faith in the police, because the police are not ready to give any help to them on any occasion. The work of investigation under the Vigilance Commission is entrusted to such a machinery, and I have grave doubts whether in that case the Commission will be able to come to grips with the problem or be able to find out the real cases of corruption through this machinery. If I am not wrong, I have read in the papers that there are complaints against the very officers or against the very persons who are now entrusted with the work of this Vigilance Commission. Therefore, my submission is that the agency for the investigation should be independent. I think that at least some special cadre should be created apart from the police and the investigation, or at least the final authority in the matter or the actual responsibility should not be with the police officers. What I have been told is that these very police dignitaries are entrusted with this investigation work, and when these police people investigate these cases, I doubt whether any real case can be brought to the notice of the Vigilance Commission. Next, I come to certain items which are referred to here as items of court decrees. Last time when I spoke on the appropriation bill, I had requested the government not to act like a private party. The government appoints the arbitrator, and then being aggrieved against the decision of the arbitrator, they go in appeal to the High Court or to some other higher authority. That is not a fair thing for the government to do. Once the arbitrator gives his decision, the government, like a good litigant, should accept that verdict and accept that judgment, and should not waste public money in going in appeal on that. I find that in two cases the arbitrator's decision has not been accepted, and there are two cases which are pending in the High Court against their decision. In the first place, the government should not create such things when a particular person is compelled to go to a court of law and seek arbitration. But then this is the rule of law, and everybody has the right to go to court against any person. So there is nothing wrong if the proceedings go to the court. But once there is a decision, the government should not go and avail of all the steps that are available to a private person, because there is a slight difference between a private person and the government. The government has to pay from the public exchequer and cannot do so slightly as and when they like. $832 ये वर्ड थे। ये लगभग 90+ स्पीड थी, और जो है इसको आपने सुन करके अब पढ़ना है, पढ़ करके इसको टाइप कर देना है। वेबसाइट पे लगी हुई वेबसाइट का लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे रखा। जो स्टूडेंट्स ऑनलाइन पढ़ रहे हैं वो केसी फोल्डर में जाएं, 174 नंबर पे जाकर के टाइप कर दें। इस क्लास में चलो स्टार्ट करें।